Hello everybody, this is Delifer, and we're back in If My Heart Had Wings. Let's carry on. Hello? At lunch break, Aggie and I were called to the staff room, and this is when they get found out, I'm guessing. It's because we were both absent yesterday. We told the truth and said we were hanging out, and got really severe scolding from our homeroom teacher. Well, that can't be helped. It's a good thing they didn't contact our parents. Oh yeah, Aghia's mum would give us a boot kicking, or what was it? Something like that, kick our ass or something. Aghia isn't her usual cheerful self this morning.
私、昨日ひどいこと言っちゃったよね。ついカッとなっちゃってさ。
Don't worry about it. You know, Kotri understood why you did that. Actually, she was regretting it too. The fact that she had an argument with Aghia.
違うの。あの時カッとなったのは多分図星をつかれたからだと思う。八方美人って言われてさ。
You don't kiss up to people though, do you?
どうかな。私ね、仲いい子はたくさんいるけど、葵たちと遊んでた時くらい親友って感じの子は今いないんだ。
I guess Aghia can get along with anyone, but it doesn't feel like there is anybody she's particularly close to. To be honest, I thought that was a little strange. I'm the same way. I get along with everyone in the cycling racing club, but I couldn't talk to them in the same way as I could talk to you guys. That is a question of time. I hadn't spent the same amount of time with them. Yeah, the more you spend time with people, the more likely you're going to have better conversations, and more likely to be better friends if you know them better. Or you're more likely to get on each other's nerves, depending. Me, Aghia and the others were each other's very first friends, here in this neighbourhood, back before I can even remember. If there was anyone else who I could get along with, idiot, moron, knucklehead, suddenly all those insults spring to my mind. Do we really get along? Is he on about... Who's he on about? Is he on about Aghia or Kotri? I think he's on about Kotri.
みんなの輪に入りやすいようにしてやってくれって言われたの。
Even if you weren't told to, you were worried about Kotri anyway, weren't you?
そのつもりなんだけどさ、自信なくなった。
It's always a good idea to try, you never know. People will surprise you.
結局、逆効果だったわけだし。
Kotri has taken a day off school today, too. Aghia thought it was her fault and was blaming herself. I see. This morning when I woke up, Kotri had already left. There were signs of the kitchen had been messed up, and it looked like she had been searching for the withdrawal notice that I hid. Actually, it was in the drawer of my room. Oh, so we never got rid of it then. First thing that you would probably have done is just put it in the bin, or something. But then she might have looked there. It's not your fault that Kotri hasn't come back to school.
どうしてそう思うの？
It's not just what I think, I'm almost completely certain. The truth is... Whisper, whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper, whisper. I remembered that we were in the hallway of school and took a quick look around. There was nobody passing, so I didn't have to worry about anyone overhearing. Kotri wants to quit school. I'm pretty sure that's obvious. From a long time ago, seems like she decided before I came back here. Aghia was surprised to hear this out of the blue and didn't say anything.
それって。
It's not because she argued with the other girls in the class. There's a deeper reason for it. I think that it has something to do with her behavior and attitude.
じゃあ、ソアリング部に入らないって言ったのも。
It's sometimes easier to add your own words than if you nearly make a mistake. Yeah, since she was planning to quit school so soon, she thought it would just cause problems for us.
そんな。じゃあ、昨日の喧嘩って。
Was because you both misunderstood each other.
そんなのないよ。私たち喧嘩したまんまじゃん。このままハバネさんがいなくなっちゃったら、私どうすりゃいいんだよ。
Bit too soon to start crying? Bam bam. Aghia takes her unfocused anger out on me by hitting my chest. Ow, ow, ow!
もっと早く言えよ、バカ！
I only found out by coincidence. Also, ouch! I can't just go around telling other people her secrets, can I? I just picked up the withdrawal notice by coincidence, so I didn't know when she was planning on submitting it, or even if she was really serious about it. I couldn't exactly ask her about it either. Ow, ow. I'm sorry, okay? That hurts. Seriously, stop punching me! Then, I thought that she didn't want to quit school anymore. She'd been coming to school and helping with the meal preparations at the dormitory, and it looked like she was enjoying herself. There's probably a different reason why she's thinking of quitting. Something, maybe. I just assumed that everything was okay. Now.
今日の帰り、謝りに行く。葵も付き合って。
Where are we going? Yeah, sure. Bit too soon, stop crying. In an attempt to offer some comfort to Akihira, who was now crying, I stroked her head. Okay. Anyway, today is Friday. That's random. Anyway, hello, this is Sunday. Are you enjoying your time at school? I bet you are. Okay. It was a deadline of the grace period for the Gathering Club members, given to us by the Student Council Vice President Akari Kamoye. Kamoye. I don't know how you say the name. After school, Aki and I, and then one other person, went to the Soaring Club's garage. One other person. I guess we found someone. The Vice President came to see the four of us, one by one, including Club Leader Amane, as we lined up together. Oh. Oh. A vein was clearly visible on Vice President's temple.
何ですか、この人は。
What do you mean? She's the new member.
新入部員のしぐれかな子です。
Hello there.
却下。
What?
なんでですか？
What the hell is that? Please
そう
explain.
だそうだ。幽霊部員は認めないと言ったはずです。なんで決めつけるんですか？
This is tyranny of the Student Council.
そうだそうだ。私が空に憧れちゃ悪いっての？前科6犯。この人は幽霊部員の常習犯だからです。
Oh, is she? I could have just done that as well, but oh well.
いやー、秋っぽい性格で。
Wow.
というわけで、却下です。
Okay.
いいじゃん。同じクラスのよしみでさ。
You two in the same class? I guess they are in the same grade.
ねえねえ、あかりちゃん。
What?
ベタベタ触らないでください。
She gets rid of Kaneka with a flat refusal. It seems that she's used to dealing with her.
他に部員は？
I wonder how many times they had to go through this. No.
ということは、廃部決定ですね。副会長、これ。
Amane sheepishly passed her printed out piece of paper. It was the results of the Soaring Club's activities that she had compiled. Complied or compiled, didn't really read it.
どうだろうか。ここ数年でフライトしたのは先日の一度きり。それも授業中という暴挙。
Then it's true.
大会を目指しているわけでもなく、学園祭にも不参加で、作品や研究内容を発表する場も特に設けてはいない。
True.
極めて個人的な趣味の範疇ですね。
Amane?
素直に認めちゃダメです。ダメかな、副会長。どうしても行きたい場所があるんだ。
I thought it was more. There was something that sounded like a desperate appeal in Amane's voice.
行きたい場所？イスカと約束したんだ。
I wonder if he's actually, like, you know, kicked the bucket or something. The Vice President said nothing as she looked at her, as if trying to figure out the true meaning.
そうですね。
Something like that, maybe.
部員は一人足らず3名。研究発表の場はない。 とはいえあなたは
What's happening? The Vice President looked as if she was about to say something very important. The Vice President looked as if she was about to say something important and looked behind us towards the back of the garage. And let me guess, Coterie. I was correct. There was Coterie. She had entered at some point.
返すものがあって
I thought it was going to be her. Honestly, this is probably the moment where you'd be thinking, oh no, it's game over. Nope. The random character that we didn't think was going to come back, came back. Ugh. Really predictable. She said to Amane.
私にかい
But Coterie did not come towards us. Next to the glider with its sheet removed, she was looking down slightly at something on her lap. Ooh, what was on her lap then? Oh, maybe she was looking at her knees. Those are some very sparkly knees if you just saw them then. Amane walked over to her.
なんだいこれが完成すれば雲の上に行けるの
Coterie looked at the white, sleek aircraft. And then she held out the thing that was on her lap, a photograph.
ここに行けるのこれは
Okay. When Amane saw it, she was wide-eyed with surprise.
この写真どこで
Sometimes she's gonna cry. Tears welled up in her eyes.
何なの
I know, I'm curious too. It's like a pink balloon. Well, not really a balloon, but like a pink, I don't know, cloud of fluff. There we go. Aggie and I walked over to there too. Aggie and I walked over there to take a look at the photograph that Coterie was holding. It was a photograph of clouds. Or fluff. What is happening? I do not know. All I see is a bit of white. The colours are really weird in this. I sense it dyed in indigo and orange. Or was it sunrise? It was a beautiful coloured, clear morning glow with a huge row of clouds which looked similar to the passage extending across the sky. This must be the passage of clouds. I guess she found it near where the notebook thing was. Oh, I can see it now. Yeah. Aggie and I, Kaneko and the Vice President were all fascinated by the miraculous spectacular shown on in the photograph.
この場所に行けるの
If you believe, you can do anything. Kochi asked again. For a moment, I couldn't make the metal connection. For a moment, I couldn't make out the mental connection between the question and the view in the photograph. That was because it was a place too far away to associate with the word go. This place...
ここに行くのこの雲の上に
Riding this glider, as I look at the photograph, I envision the white aircraft without an engine flying across the sky, being so graceful yet great and solemn. Is that even a word, solemn? I don't know. That really was a miraculous sight. All of us, even Akari, held our breaths as we waited for Amane's answer. Can it go to this place? She murmured as she took the photograph and looked at it nostalgically. Oh, it's a girl. I thought it was a guy. Amane, who had, until just now, had tears in her eyes, smiled happily as she said that to me. Well, said that name, not to me. I'm not that important.
私も入部したい。私みたいな子で邪魔じゃないなら。
She spoke with both fear and lack of confidence in her voice. However, in her eyes seemed to be a strong determination. When Amane saw those eyes, she answered,
もちろん、大歓迎だ。
And what's happening now? Everybody dies. And that was the opening I've been waiting for a very long time. So it's supposed to pop up. Oh, there it is. No, appear. Don't just appear on me. Where are you? There we are.
綺麗な写真だったね。そうね。
That was a delay.
ありゃ、あかりちゃんご機嫌なのね。そんなことないわよ。
I wonder if we're gonna actually have chance to get on people's routes now. Or something, maybe.
無知でバシバシして、いざ雨よってところで小鳥ちゃん来ちゃったもんね。あれじゃあかりちゃん、ただのガミガミ怖い子みたいに思われちゃったかも。嬉しそうに言わないでちょうだい。私だけは、あかりちゃんのこと、ちゃんと分かってるからね。ありがとう。手を離してもらえるかしら。
Look at that face.
別に不機嫌になってなんかいないわ。ちょっと考え事していただけよ。ねえ、かなこさん。はいよ。あの転校生、何者なの？寮母さん？寮母？うん、いい子だよ。惚れた？
Wow, that was fast.
バカおっしゃい。転校してきたばかりで、あの人間嫌いの望月先輩にうまく取り入って。
I was just polite. Anyone can handle someone if they're polite enough. Even if they aren't a little bit
抜け目ない
antisocial.
男だと思っただけよ。
She's not exactly antisocial, she just doesn't really go to see other people unless they go to see her in a way.
それ褒めてんの？ええ、そう。
I think it's the first time I actually do like the least amount of talking. Having reached the number of members needed for the club, the vice president left the garage. Together with Kaneko... Oh. That was all meant for one sentence. Oops. The rest of us continued to look at the photograph that Kotori had brought. Kotori. How we want to say it. But these clouds are very unusual shape.
こんな雲見たことない。そうだろうな。この雲が出現したのは君たちや私が生まれるより前のことだ。
Oh.
私たちが生まれる前。
What on earth is this photograph? It was really beautiful. However, it was the same as the picture in the old photo albums. The sort that you would take to the photo shop to have developed and printed on paper and with logos on the back. Do people actually still... Well, I guess people can't do it anymore because most of the places are probably closed. It's all digital now, isn't it?
これはモーニンググローリーと呼ばれる現象だ。
Remember, I have to do that with my
ある特
grandparents.
殊な条件下で起こるとされている。
Will you guys stop like leaving gaps between your sentences? It really makes me feel like you guys finished talking when really you haven't.
モーニンググローリー
Morning glory?
空に何キロにもわたって雲の道ができる。
So not the morning glory you get when you wake up then, it's something else. Ah, okay, that's good. A path of clouds like this, several kilometers long.
とても珍しい現象で、一番最近起こったのが今から26年前。
It's like me in real life.
その時、当時のソアリング部の人たちがグライダーで飛び、この写真を撮影したんだ。
Ignore that last statement.
へえ。じゃあ
This photo was taken in Kazugura?
うん、そうだが。
撮影したのここの OB？
ああ、そうだ。
And this was Itura, or whatever the personal name was. To think that this amazing spectacle occurred right here in my hometown, and that the person who took the photograph was a member of the club I'm in. Even though I'm getting a lot closer to the thing that I thought was so distant, it still doesn't seem real somehow. To think that I felt something along the lines of, dude, that's amazing. What? Okay.
ちょっと待って。
She looked like she was about to say, I've just realized something really important. I left the oven on. My house is burning down. What is it?
さっきグライダーで飛んで撮影したって言いました？
言ったぞ。フライトログにそう書いてある。
ってことは
Aggie and I take another look at the photograph. If you want to take a photograph from this perspective, the camera would have been in the position of higher than the clouds. Did the glider actually fly this high?
そうなるな。物的証拠も目の前にある。
But, no, they wouldn't have Photoshop back then, would they? And then those type of pictures you wouldn't be able to. Aggie and I look at the different. Aggie and I turn to look at the white aircraft. I don't know how many meters up that was, but when I actually pictured this flying above the clouds, it seems kind of unreal. It wasn't just my imagination.
私がこの学校へ来る以前にソアリング部は廃部になり、設備だけがここに残されていた。この写真もここに残されていたものなんだが。
Amanda takes a photograph in her hands and squints her eyes nostalgically.
イスカは
Okay.
ここへ行きたがってた。私とイスカはこの場所を目指してグライダー制作を始めたんだ。
Isuka. There's that name again. Whenever Amanda says that name, she becomes very wistful. Wistful? What's that mean? Who is this Isuka?
これ
While we were talking, Kotri was listening quietly, but now she was holding out a notebook to Amane. I thought I had seen it before. It was the notebook with the things I want to do list.
その写真はこれに挟まっていたの。
I thought so.
これはイスカの高校日誌じゃないか。
I guess that's
どうし
what
て君がこれを持っているんだ。
caused her to go back there.
寮の私の部屋にあったの。
寮の部屋。もしかして君はトビウオ層に住んでいるのか？
A little surprised to hear that name, and all of a sudden, Kotri nodded.
棚の隙間に隠してあったの。中は日記みたいだった。グライダーのこととあなたのことが書いてあったわ。
私？
そう、多分。だってあなたイスカの親友なんでしょ？
For some reason, Amane didn't answer. She just looked at the worn cover of the notebook.
それを読んで、私グライダーに興味を持つようになったの。翼だけで風に乗って空を飛ぶ、まるで鳥のような飛行機。そんなので雲の上を目指すなんてすごいって思った。でももっとずっと昔のことだと思ってたから、日記の日付だと イスカたちはもうとっくに卒業してるはずだし、
They probably have. Her Manny's just a
ま
super
だ
repeat student, isn't
続
she?
けてるなんて思ってもみなかった。
So she stayed longer. But if you were interested in gliders, why didn't you just come check out the Soaring Club? I asked in a light-hearted manner. Actually, she was so interested in them that just looking at the real glider makes her eyes sparkle in wonder. The owner of the diary might no longer be around, though.
まあ、それは
We might have moved to a different country, might have died, might be very old, I don't know. Might not even care anymore. Koji held tightly to the hem of her skirt.
私なんて入れてもらえないって思ったから。ハバネさん、
Listening to her words, I felt a dull pain coming from my right knee. Somewhere that she couldn't enter. That's what she believed, and that's why she didn't try to find out about the current status of the Soaring Club. It might have been similar to how I tried to avoid hearing any information about the cycling racing club after my injured knee. The more I knew, the more envious I became.
だからあの風車の丘で飛んでるグライダーを見たときは驚いた。すごく嬉しくて心臓がドキドキしたわ。
Doki doki. I love that sentence. Doki doki. It's like tuki tuki. That was the first time that Kotori and I first met. In the peaceful landscape, Kotori watched the white aircraft flying overhead with such enthusiasm.
そうだったのか。
When Amane heard Kotori's story, she took a deep breath.
見てもいいかい？
Well, it's not even hers to begin with, so I don't think it really matters. But you gotta ask, I suppose. Amane put the book on the table, but didn't read it straight away. Instead, she went to boil some water in the electric kettle first. Then she prepared the tea set. Ooh, it's a nice cup of tea. I don't know. When the pleasant aroma of tea started to fill the air, Amane sat down and finally turned to the first page. Oh, it's another picture. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Her cheeks were slightly pink and her eyes seemed kind of nervous. Man, she has big, words. That's it, words. Amane's eyes moved from left to right across the page, slowly and carefully. It looked like she was digesting it one letter at a time. It sounded like someone knocked over a tea cup. She took a sip of the hot tea. She placed the cup down on the saucer and then turned to the next page. She began to smile. Maybe something fun was written in there. She giggled as she had become lost in memories. The nervousness that she had in her eyes when reading the first page had disappeared.
笑ってるね。
Yeah. It was a calm, happy smile. Oh, so we thought. Then, looking at the next page, she opened her eyes wide. There must be something surprising written on that page. She continued to read, looking surprised. Amaya's expression continued to change as we turned the pages. She smiled, then seemed surprised, then looked troubled, then appeared to be sulking, and then smiled again. What? Facial expressions keep changing, apparently.
どんなことが書いてあったの？ソアリング部の活動記録よ。と言っても、そのほとんどがただの日記だけど。
Well, if you're reading something that's a diary, there's bound to be bad, good, and happy moments.
イスカが大親友とどんな風に毎日を過ごしたか、それが汚い字と読みにくい文章で書いてあった。アマネ先輩の大親友か。イスカさんってどんな人だったんだろう。
I bet when she was in her first year, or second year, or whatever, Isuka was in the last year, and that's where she got all the ideas and stuff from and stuff.
かなり
Maybe.
変な子よ。いたずらして誰かを驚かせたり、寮の食堂でパイ投げやったり。
What? Throwing pies at the dormitory dining hall. But when you read it, it had an effect on you, didn't it?
楽しそうだったの。すごく。
I fancy some pie now, but I've already eaten, so I can't. I finally ate before I actually start my recording. We could tell by looking at Amane's face that Isuka's flight log was full of funny stories. It was also proof that the time spent together was equally fun. When she reached what was probably the last page of the diary, Amane had tears in her eyes. Aww. As Amane smiled nostalgically, a clear drop of ran down from the corner of her squinted eye. Aww.
何か悲しいことが書いてあったのかな。
But she's smiling.
日は途中で終わってるわ。最後に書いてあったのはあれよ。やっておきたいこと。
The page that we were looking at. That must be the passage of clouds. Amane mumbled in a quiet voice before bursting into tears, while still smiling. She must have been smiling because she was happy. Then the tears must have been because it was all in the past. Just looking at her made me feel a terrible pain inside, like my chest was closing up. Aww. What's happening now? I still say that's the weirdest looking roof ever. Look at that. That would not be able to be supported. Hey. After reading the last page, she closed the notebook and then went back to the first page again. This is the third time now. Even so, she reads it as if it's her first time, with the same happiness, surprise, worry, and nostalgia. We quietly watch her as she repeated this again and again. The tea that she had only taken one sip from is now definitely cold by now. But it seems like she has completely forgotten about it.
そっとしておくしかなさそうね。
You're right. There are so many things I want to talk to her about, but it doesn't feel like now is a good time to speak. Probably not. As we leave the garage, the sky is filled with the colours of the sunset. Of a deeper red than sunrise, the darkness of the night approached from the eastern sky.
あの雲の写真、綺麗だったね。
Yeah,
あそこへ行くのか。
that was high-pitched. Aggie seemed to be saying, I'm itching to go. I felt the same way.
じゃあ私、一度ロボット部に顔出してくるね。掛け持ちだから、毎日は顔出せないけど。
You don't seem that busy either. It should be okay. Even if she's also in another club, it's great that she's here. Sorry for all the trouble.
いいってことよ、相棒。
Bam. And I think we just got punched somewhere. It gives me a punch in the shoulder and then turns around to Kotori, who has just left a little later but was following us.
ハバネさん、
Stalker.
昨日はごめんなさい。
Pa. Agia bowed her head with great momentum.
別に謝ってもらうことなんてないと思うけど、私ハバネさんの事情何も知らなくて、なのに知ってるようなつもりであれこれ言って。
Time for a nice heartwarming moment, I guess.
本当ごめんなさい。
Kotori glanced at me. She must have realized that I had told Agiha about her wanting to quit school and so on.
わかればいいのよ。
Kotori turned her head sideways in an aloof manner as she speaks, as she usually does. I storm over towards Kotori and... do we just punch her? Or what? Okay. I gave her a karate chop to the top of her head. Ow. You can't have done it that hard then. From now on, every time you take on that kind of attitude, I'm going to give you a chop. That's one way to say stop someone being a bitch. Or being a tsundere. Or being stubborn. Or whatever reason. I don't know. Kotori reeled back. Then she looked at me with eyes like a demon or an ogre. Ooh.
こいつのどこにそんな権限が。
She's going evil on us. Come on now. You got something to say, don't you?
ごめんなさい。私も言い過ぎたわ。あなたは八方美人なんかじゃない。ちょっとうざいくらい親切なだけよ。
Oh, that's charming.
うざ。
Whack.
ちょっと痛いじゃないの。
If it didn't hurt, you wouldn't remember. She looked at me with anger in her eyes as she rubbed the top of her head. She did that sideways aloof face thing and pushed her wheelchair along.
あかんべー。すごいね、葵。
Why is she still in
ハバネ
screen?
さんみたいな美少女にチョップかますなんて。
Kotere, you're taking up half the screen. Agia's a little stunned as she speaks.
じゃあ、私行くね。早いとこ、ハバネさんを追っかけてやって。
She's still there. I can still see her. Yeah, see ya.
またね。
Agia, who looks like she's skipping as she walks, turns to head towards the school building. But she stopped halfway.
明日から面白くなりそう。
She called out in a big voice. Just said in a really happy way, or something. Enthusiastically loud voice, or something like that. I caught up with Kotere. She had a meek expression on her face, and she quietly pushed the wheelchair along. Want me to push you?
いい。
I don't know how tiring it is to push a wheelchair along, but if I tried to travel the same distance I would normally walk by using my hands, I would definitely find it tiring. I went behind her and pushed the wheelchair.
いいって言ってるのに。
I told you that I'd help, didn't I? I'm not doing this all the time, but when I have my hands empty, you can rely on me.
だってそうしてもらう理由がないもの。
Yes, there is.
どこに？
Because we're friends. I felt a little embarrassed as I said that. It's not embarrassing calling someone your friend. I don't think I'd been able to say it if I had been in. I don't think I would have been able to say that if I hadn't been behind her.
いつそんな友達になったって言うのよ。
Since 2 seconds ago, apparently. Yesterday we were hanging out, weren't we? That means we're already friends, right? Generally speaking, it would be correct to say that. Or say so. Kotere stays tight-lipped and doesn't answer. For a while we don't say anything as we follow the route back.
聞かないの？どうして私が残る気になったのか。
I don't know if I want to ask or not. What matters is the fact that you're staying.
あの退学届、もうしばらく預かっててくれない？
Sure. So she's not gonna throw it away?
私にとってはここが最後の砦。
It's still an option, I suppose. If something goes wrong along the way, she has that option. If something doesn't go wrong, then it's fine.
あの先輩みたいにいつまで踏みとどまれるかわからないけど、でも私って時々弱気になるから、こう見えて結構あるのよ、そういうとこ。
They said doki doki again. It seems like she's trying to say, I may be a tough girl, but you just look like a crybaby. If I said that, she'd probably get mad at me, so I keep quiet. Good idea.
あなたに持っててほしいの。ダメかな。
She suddenly seemed to lose her resolve, and she turns around to glance at me. Why me? That question comes to mind, but I don't say anything. I think the fact that it makes me quite happy, to be honest. That's fine, but I have one condition.
何？
Koi puts up her guard. She looks as though she thinks I'm gonna make another crazy demand to make. You talk to me like I'm a stranger. I want you to use my name. You always refer to me as you or him, but I want you to call me Aoi. We're friends now. Would that be a problem? Don't you think of me as your friend? I'm a little anxious as I ask her.
そんなことない。私、でも、あなたなんか、あなた、じゃなくて、
This is what I get confused about the Japanese stuff. Why is it? I know it's supposed to be polite, but it's so weird when you're not allowed to say their first names when you first meet them. It's just so weird to me.
葵くん。
See? She seemed to say it. She seemed to say it would seems weird. Please understand. As she bent forward. Kotere, why do you find it so strange to say my name?
なれなれしい。
Nani nani she. I'm pretty sure you need a little bit more than that to say all that at the bottom. But still, come on, first name basis, come on. Well, never mind, come on. Let's go, Miss Habane.
下の名前でいい。
Oh, so it's only
そっちのがいい。
so it's only okay one way around. Well, in one direction or whatever. Okay, let's go, Kotri. Kotri had a look on her face that indicated an complex mix of emotions. It seemed awkward and shy at the same time. We'll definitely go there, above the clouds. There are wispy clouds in the sunset sky. From now on, whenever we look at the sky, we'll be thinking about this. I'm gonna fly. My heart was beating frighteningly quickly. And thus, nighttime. She's still there. Really?
雲の回廊を渡りたいか。いつか。君はいつも言ってたな。真っ暗だ。いつの間に夜になったんだろう。
About 4 hours ago? Clatter.
紅茶が冷めてしまった。みんなはもう帰ったのか。
I just realised it feels a little bit sad that no one actually woke her up or stopped her or whatever. You know what I mean.
もうここでは続けられないかと思っていた。いつか君がつなげてくれたんだな。
I mean, I kind of hate it. Even if I was in, couldn't she just take
ここへ連れてきてくれた。
Let me talk. Let me talk, please. Wouldn't it have been smarter to take the book home and then you could like just look through it? Oh, something like that. No one think of that? Anyone? Just me? Okay, fine. It looks like I can keep going. Just a little longer until the end of the summer. Okay. Yay! I can finish now. Yay! Happy face. It's always awkward when there's no music because I have to do the talking. Yeah, man. Come on, blue sky. We've seen this blue sky a couple of times. What's happening now? What up?
早く早く
I can't. I'm finishing the video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Delpha. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.